Have you seen the new Remington College commercials featuring comedian Augie T? They were actually created by our show's producer Rich Fagel and videographer Stan Ching. While shooting the new Christmas spots, Elf Augie and his co-star Surf Santa, played by Ching, chatted with us about their latest projects and plans for next year.
Hi, Ching here. We're getting ready to do a Remington College shoot with Augie T. So I'm deciding if I'm going to use the Jerry Garcias or the classic Santas. And yes, I run a business, Hawaii's longest running Santa business, called Honolulu Santas. We do many of the big concerns in Waikiki and many of the big family concerns. We're going on 30 years now, and we actually have several Santas that go out, and we try and do the best Santas we possibly can. We always ask ourselves, what would Santa do? Some of you might also know me as Ching the Magician, and I'm into all kinds of entertainment that looks magical, that makes people feel wonderful. Entertainment serves a big purpose in society. It gives people a chance to forget their day, to put things in perspective, and to laugh with the family. It's very important. So we've been doing that for about 45 years. When I was about 7 years old, I started practicing ventriloquism, and I really enjoyed it, and I got tired of people jazzing me for being the guy with the puppet walking around. Although the kids in my school really liked it, I guess some of them were upset because of the attention, so I stopped doing that for a long time, went into magic. But now we're beginning to do ventriloquism for comedy clubs and also as part of our show. We're actually breaking in the material in local comedy clubs and having a lot of fun doing that. And it tells us, every audience tells us what people laugh at, how are our comedy skills, and that's very important. You know, people have to really enjoy the characters. The key thing with it is you have to know the character of whatever puppet you're working with, and that character has to connect with the audience. So we have an idea for a television project that will involve several of these characters. And we're looking around for builders, and these puppets cost thousands of dollars to get right. So we're working on that right now. Augie T, let me tell you something, he's a wonderful guy. Here I am slipping into Santa just because I'm wearing this. But in 2000, we did a big magic show project for the Hawaii Children's Cancer Foundation, and it was called Magic and Comedy Blast, and Augie was our MC. He came in and took time out of his schedule and really helped us fill that auditorium, and we just can't thank him enough. So to this day, we owe a big debt of gratitude to Augie, and that's just the kind of heart that he had. He was just beginning to get really well known. And so I can't wait to see him again and work on this commercial with him.
Well, first off, you know, I love dressing up. Obviously, if you've seen any of the Remington colleges, the guy behind the writing, I think he has something either against me, or he just kind of like, you know, I wonder how Augie would look this month. And you know, I actually kind of liking, you know, the fact that I get to dress up. And not only that, but like, you know, we get to preach really a great message and getting kids to go to college, because, you know, I'm a firm believer in higher education. I stress that on my kids. You know, my daughter already, you know, a sophomore at Sacred Hearts, and she's already thinking about, you know, where she's going after school. So, you know, this is a great establishment, Remington College, and I'm proud to like put on some cool commercials for them. What's new with Augie? You know, I just got through doing my one-man show statewide, and I'm planning on opening a new establishment in Kunia. My new thing is a coffee shop, believe it or not. I partnered with Island Cafe featuring Augie T's Brew Ha Ha. And you know, because starting January, every, I think, second Friday, I'll be in the coffee shop just making people laugh. That's it, you know? And at the same time, letting people taste my new blend of coffee called Augie's Morning Rise. The coffee is made right here in the islands, in Hilo, at the Hilo Coffee Mill. You know, they do the beans, they roast the beans. It's locally owned and operated, and that's the way it should be. My plans for 2016 is to get balanced, believe it or not. You know, I've been burning the candles on both ends, and I know people on social media is like, this guy does everything, and I do everything. So my goal for 2016 is get focused on things that I'm really passionate for, you know, my daughter's foundation, you know, continue to do Remington College commercials, getting people really interested, students, you know, and maybe people tired of their jobs to maybe think of something else doing, you know. And you know, like I said, I got the coffee shop. You know, I work for the mayor of the Big Island. You know, I do a lot of school outreach. I go to different schools, talk about not only the bullying problem with the elementary school kids, but I talk about goal setting, intermediate school kids, and in high school, I just talk about making right choices. Yeah. Wait a minute, I'm back to doing a lot of stuff. My life never stops. I love what I'm doing, and as long as, you know, I feel balanced inside, if it means I gotta do 5 million things, then it's 5 million things. But I would love for a day where I can just kind of just focus on 1 or 2 things, relax a little bit. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna make a really desperate attempt to doing 1 or 2 things and really making it really good. No offense, Santa, but I'm tired of I'm tired of moonlighting.
Not a mooning elf.